Testing 1, 2. I think I got sound. Dun, 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 That's simple, bro. Yo, what's goody? Eric, what's up, man? Yo, Cam, what's goody? Yeah. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. I want to make sure y'all can hear me. It's very simple, and I'm finna do it. Basic. I wanted to do the low. I messed up. Do. Cam, what's good, bro? Cam, you do videography and stuff? If you do, I didn't know that, bro. I did not know that. That's dope. I did not know that. I didn't know that, bro. How long you been doing it, man? Yeah, I want to do something different. I'm going to do like some drum programming just to show that you can kind of do some like different stuff just to get some a different vibe. I don't even know if this is going to work, but it's worth demonstrating. So, it's worth demonstrating. This shaking my camera. Let me move my keyboard back because it's shaking the camera. Okay, no more shaking. Ooh. Ooh. Golly. This is actually kind of cool. Cam said, I actually started last year around the end, and now I am into more. That's fire, bro. That's fire. I want to see some of your stuff, man. I'm about to do this by itself so I don't get distracted. That's cold. That's cold. I made sure it's the right sync. What in the world is happening? What? Oh, that's cold. I don't even know. Yo. This is crazy. Yep, there we go. This is a crazy pocket, bro. This a crazy pocket. Yeah, oh, for sure. Let me get that. Let me get that. Let me get that up out you. What we got? I'm gonna use this for now. I don't know if it's the best, but it's the work for now. Golly. 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 I might play the bass different. I want to do our so. Yeah, yeah. Basic changes. Basic changes. Nick, I'm gone, boy. It don't take nothing for me, boy. Doc, I'm stuck. I'm trying to figure out the cadence while grooving at the same time. I know he did. There's only one Nick Cole in the whole wide universe. Hey, TJ, Nick was in with Brian in Nashville last night. Did you get a chance to talk to him, Tank? My pattern. Almost. That really need to be somebody playing guitar. This really need to be guitar. That's really guitar, really. This got some saws on it, Tank. This got some saws on it right here. Aaron, what up? Yeah, it can just be piano. I like that. Guitar's predictable. Say less. Oh man, I messed my sustain pedal action up. Bro, I'm thinking too hard. got the Holy Ghost. Hey, that's when you hit that floor tom and that snare together, Doc. Well, that's got some Jonathan Saws on it. Let me fix this right here. I gotta quantize this. I got kind of carried away. Good God Almighty. Yes, Lord. Come on, baby, yeah. What's happening right here with my bass? Man, I'm telling you, man, my Logic be cutting up. I don't know what this is, bro. Like TJ would say, I think my tamborine's too aggressive. Good God Almighty. I just tried something. I ain't gonna lie. Zooby dee 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 dee. Have you been playing drums lately? Parts. Yeah, I figured it out. Once I start listening to it, I say, oh, my tam's a little hot. turn my percussionist down in the house. All right, so TJ, listen to this. When I press, okay, my bass, like let me quantize it. I'm gonna quantize my first note. I want you to see this. I'm gonna quantize my first note all the way to 100. And you see how it don't come in? Listen. Do your computer do that? You see, you hear my bass? Let me solo. Solo bass. One more time. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'm back. Heavy and low. So yours don't do that with the new sound. See, that's depressing. That's depressing news. That's depressing news. That's depressing news. Bro, do you use Slate Digital, TJ? This piano sound good. This piano sound good. Good, got it right. Piano good. This piano. Now I know if I freeze it, it's gonna work. I already know that. If I freeze it, we ain't gonna have no problem. So do you know now that Slate Digital is doing separate modules? You no longer have to use VMR. Did you know that? I've been waiting on that. I don't use Slate Digital because of VMR. Doc, they done took some of the plugs out of VMR. Yeah, that worked. When I freeze it, it get right. Y'all say, hey man, 7 people in here. What's goody? Bro, that's a life changer. Oh, literally last night is crazy. That's a crazy coincidence. Bruh, it's I've been wanting to use Slate Digital so bad, but that VMR was so intimidating to me because my brain is used to one plugin at a time. That's Jonathan. I'm telling you, man. I'm scared, man. See, I can't use VMR in VMR form. I like the plugins, but the VMR is frustrating. VMR is very intimidating to me because it's too much on the screen at one time when I just want to use one effect. Boy, this piano, boy, God almighty. Yo, this piano crazy, TJ. I found out because I decided to buy an external hard drive specifically for plugins. Oh, that's actually smart. And your stuff probably don't do like mine because all your stuff is on hard drives and junk. Y'all, what kind of song y'all want me to make? That was just on my spirit. So this, I'm gonna make something else too. But see, the piano doing it too. And it's like the way it's reading the samples. Cause it ain't stopping. Even when I press pause. It's how it's reading the samples. I need a different way for it to read the samples. Is there a setting on how I read the samples? Somebody, come on, Logic people, help me. You see me struggling. This piano just make you want to play. I know you can use one module, but you have to open up VMR and then delete all the modules except one. I don't know. That just seems very a lot to me. Patrick, what's up, man? Hey, boy, Pat. Sometimes you got to do that. I'm guessing between either something is actually wrong with my computer or something is not wrong and I'm just not used to how it's acting. But I promise it didn't used to act like this. And I complain about it every so often when I get on here. But I'm noticing that it only happens when I use the most recent instruments, the most recent Logic stock instruments, not third-party instruments. This piano sound good. This piano sound good. This piano sound good. Use Pro Tools. This piano sound good. This piano sound good. This piano sounds good. I would have deleted Logic and re-downloaded it. I thought to do that. The first thing I did was reinstall the factory library. I did that the other day. Yo, let's look for some hidden gems in Logic stock. This ought to... That's mono, but it's great. This must be the upright mono. Look how good our ears is. Look at her. Mono. Did y'all see my status I made the other day about doing sessions? People agree with me. That your band members may be great for live but not ready for recording. Y'all, it takes a certain skill to be record ready. And it takes a certain mind too. And Ray Span said a lot of musicians ain't disciplined enough to play patterns. Boy, that's the truth. But you literally have to be conditioned to be that way. Like I was conditioned as in my early teens to be content with playing patterns, which is why I can say and I remember it. You gotta be conditioned. You gotta be trained to be content with playing the same thing over and over. TJ, this piano is the truth. I see why you switched over. And it sound good in church too. And this how it sound, and I'm playing on a little MIDI controller. I can hit a sustain pedal. Man, let me put some verb on it. Oh, it's already some verb on it, but let's go verb. Let's go. Let's put my favorite reverb, the only reverb I use. I need it. I need to broaden my horizons. Alex is in the building. What's up, brother? Alex, how you doing, man? How are things? We need to talk soon to get I need to get an update on you, bro. See how things going. This junk crazy. What reverbs do you use, TJ? God. What plugin is the reverb or the piano? Good, man. What did you hear you? Okay. I got you, bro. Boy, I saw you went and got that. We haven't been able to talk, but I see you got that. Which what's that keyboard you got that Dom got to? The Korg. I see you. You had to buy it. You must have said, "Yo, bro, I'm gonna just go ahead and buy it." Tell me what keyboard it is so TJ can comment on it. It's the M something, Korg M something, ain't it? This piano sound good. Where did you get it from, bro? M3. That man got rid of that Triton. Really? Was it expensive to get it fixed? This piano is the truth. For a stock piano, that's crazy good, right? But I use Windows, so no logic for me. Switch on over. Switch on over. Switch on over. Over to Mac. Once you go Mac, you'll never go back. So put your window through the window. Switch on over. Switch on over. Switch on over. Switch over to Mac. Switch on over. Hey, that M3 crazy. When I first, I think I might have seen Dom use it first, or the dude that played with CC. But man, it's amazing. All right, bro. All right, hit me back, TJ, or come back through. There was an 88 key M3, but the M3 is an aux board, so I don't even understand why you would use a 88 key M3. I don't know. It was expanded though. Alex, is your M3 expanded? Bro, this piano is serious. That's dope, bro. So it was expensive and you had to get the screen fixed. That's crazy. But they so rare. I'm sorry. The piano sounds so good. You ever just found the sound? This chord getting on my nerves. You ever just found the sound you like and just play? I need a Phantom Rolling has converted. I have a couple of it. Bro, if I knew, I ain't even gonna speak it because I don't know where it's at. I'm not even gonna say it. And when did you get converted to rolling? Who converted you to who convinced you to get some rolling stuff, bro? Who inspired you? I need to make a song, bro, but I'm just chilling. Talking to Alex, bro. All right, let's check some more sounds. I'm going to definitely just duplicate because I need to keep that. But I don't think the EP, I don't think they updated the electric pianos, though. Let's see. I could be wrong. No, this is just as stock can be. I mean, OG stock, rather. This OG stock. Woo! Paris. But you and Dom, of course. Hey, yeah. That Phantom, the Phantom go crazy, bro. I had an X6. Then I used to have a Korg TR. One rolling board and one Korg board is crazy. Because they just do different things. Roland and Korg are both great aux boards that just do different things. Dom be tearing them rolling. He's a rolling fanatic, even for mains. Dom is a rolling fanatic. Even though that's a OG stock, is still killing. Yeah, I asked the question in the comments, not in the comments, in the title, what's next for Quartet? The Korg Extreme VST is still blessed. Hey, yo. Hey, I'm glad. Hey, I had to get you together, Doc, when I wiped that keyboard. Did y'all ever get that straight? What's next for Quartet? What's now for Quartet? You know what should be what should be next for Quartet, guys? And I know that I sound like a broken record. But what should be next for Quartet is groups putting more energy into content. Put more energy into content. You get a better return on your investment from content than you do the road. You get a better investment on your content than you do on the road. You would. You'll reach more people with content than the road. And then you can make the road make more sense, because making the road second to the internet will make the road make more sense. The return on investment of the road is not the money. So you need to do something. You need something for the money, then you need something like, the reason why the internet should be secondary. The reason why the road should be secondary to the internet is if you look at the reality of the road versus the internet. Shoot. Definitely not. I don't think he could get the disc to read it, unfortunately. Dang. My bad, bro. The disc reader wouldn't work. What's next for Quartet? What should be next for Quartet is content. It's something I was about to say that's important. Let me see first, because I want to say. Yeah, bro, I hate it. I apologize. My apologies. Hold on, I want to tell y'all something, but I gotta quote it right. Antonio Henley. Yes, Antonio Henley. Did y'all see his post yesterday that said Quartet is so funny? I remember being with the Williams singers, and people used to say we was doing too much because we was using stems. But Lord, but Lord behold, a lot of groups now are using them, and I guess it's cool now. Yes, it's been cool. It was cool then. Prime example as to why we be so behind in Quartet, because anything new that's brought or something that certain people don't understand, it becomes wrong or labeled as not Quartet. Well, we love to say something ain't Quartet. We did that. We I lost my place. I'm sorry. We did that 15 plus years ago. No lie, and it's just now becoming acceptable. Shaking my head. Shout out to the home team for being trendsetters. First of all, shout out to Antonio Henley. I met Antonio Henley when I was a child. Shout out to Band Geek. Shout out to the Williams Singers. Shout out to Stems. Shout out to Auto Tune. Shout out to Quartet. Shout out to Contemporary Quartet. Shout out to things that are not Quartet, that Quartet can use. Because at the end of the day, at this point in life, it is I know people may not agree with me, but there's sometimes there comes a point in life where you have to redefine things. Because it's like, before even asking the question, what's next for Quartet, you got to ask yourself, what is Quartet? And evidently, the definition of Quartet is different for everybody, which is why people would say Stems ain't Quartet. And to people that say Stems ain't Quartet, you know what I say? There was a time when drums weren't Quartet. There was a time when keyboards weren't Quartet. There was a time when bass won't Quartet. Well, what is and what ain't is I don't think we I don't understand. We got to figure out how to define it, because what it's like what we decide is and ain't quartet is not based on it's not based on any like facts or any concrete definition. It's based on preference. What you really mean is that ain't the quartet I'm used to. That ain't the quartet I like. That's what when people say that ain't quartet, that's what they really mean. They mean that ain't what I'm used to, or that ain't what I like. But we have to give ourselves the opportunity and the space. We have to give ourselves the opportunity and the space to grow and evolve. We cannot be afraid to evolve. It will not hurt us to evolve. Stagnation like leads to like limitation. Boy, we talking about stagnation, bro. I asked the question. Okay, so Antonio Henley, he has an independent label called Band Geek TJ, and he plays guitar. I don't know if he still does anymore because he runs the label, but he used to be the guitar player for the Williams Singers. And back in the day, people did used to like kind of scold the Williams Singers for using stems. Antonio posted a status like, "Hey man, y'all used to say this. Y'all used to say quartet. That using stems won't quartet. Now I guess it's acceptable. 15 years later." And he was talking about how quartet always be late. And then I said to myself, "What is quartet like? How can you? Why would you limit the possibilities of quartet?" In the way that it's like, what is quartet is the question I asked. Before I can ask the question of what's next, we gotta be able to say what is quartet. Cause technically, if we really want to be technical, I can tell you what quartet is. Hold on, give me a second. A group of 4 people playing music and singing together. What is quartet? A group of 4 people playing music and singing together. So technically, by definition, 4 people singing together, no matter how it sound or what tools they using, is quartet. If it's 4 people, it's a quartet. It don't matter how they sound, what instruments they using, computers, organs, sirens, harmonicas, tubas. It don't even matter. Yeah, but people like to say what ain't, what is, and what ain't. And y'all do know, like, another idea I want to run by y'all is y'all do know that what we call traditional today, somebody used to call contemporary. And what we call old today, somebody used to call new. There was a time when D. Curry Sr., the sound of D. Curry Sr. was very new. And then, of course, the predecessor, or the person that came after, I don't know if predecessor is the right word, but Wallace Strickland coming behind D. Curry Sr. to kind of like revolutionize that style of playing. But there was a time where that was new. The DX7 was new. David Curry playing them sounds on those Malaco records, there was a time when that was new. It's like, can we call it Quartet now because that was 30 years ago? Do you think the Fairfield Four would call the Jackson Southern Airs Quartet? What do you think Willie Neal Johnson would say about Chubbs Morton? I'm just asking. Those two names that came to my head. What is the opinion? What would the opinion of Willie Banks Sr. be about Men of Praise? I think we should put more energy into finding our lane and finding our sound and embracing evolution versus saying what is and ain't something. If you are incapable of doing it, that's fine. But it's like, what's real and what's fake is preference. It's preference. What we call real and fake is really preference. There is no such thing as real quartet. There's no such thing. There's no such thing as real R&B, TJ. There's no such thing as real or fake nothing. It's just what it is today. There's no such thing as when a group hit the floor, if they got a talk box and stems and a dance routine, just because it don't look like the Jackson Southern Airs don't mean it ain't Quartet. I don't understand how we come up with what is the criteria that we use to decide what is and ain't something? What criteria do we use to decide that? Hey, I want to try something. So y'all hold your horses. I'm finna be doing something in the background. Oh, I could do it over here for real. Anthony, what's up, man? What criteria do we use to decide what is and ain't Quartet? How do you decide? So before we can even say what's next, we have to define what's now. What's Quartet? What is it? By definition, it's four people singing together. By definition, it's four people singing together. So anytime four people sing together, it's a quartet. Did y'all know that? Did you know? I'm trying to do something, y'all. That's what's wrong. Do you know? You know. Life is showing you. Hold on. I'm trying to do something, y'all. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Did you know? Okay. Okay, cool. I understand what's going on now. So what's next for Quartet? should be each individual group. I'm gonna tell you what's next for Quartet. Each individual group finding out what their sound is and who their tribe is. That's that. Hold on. I'm trying to do something on my computer, y'all. Find out who your tribe is and find out what your sound is. I use a talk box during praise and worship for background singing to support the leader. Hey, you can do whatever you want, Anthony. And it could be whatever you decide it is, bro. That's what it is. I don't even understand. I don't even understand. I do understand. But at the same time, I don't understand. I'm about to try something, y'all. That's what's taking me so long. Do you know that I've been showing you what you going to do? Did you know? All right. Hold on. I'm almost ready, y'all. So what's next is everybody discovering through practice, rehearsal, trial, error, learning, growing, what your sound is, and then rock it till the wheels fall off, no matter who say what it is or ain't. Because it's like, it is what it is. It is what you say it is. Whatever you say it is, that's what it is. Hold on, y'all. It is whatever you say it is. It is whatever you say it is. There's no such thing as real quartet or fake quartet. There's no such thing as that. There's no such thing as real or fake. Only what you do. What you do is what you do. How you do it is how you do it. How you sound is how you sound. So what's next? Be bold, be you, have the sound that you have the approach that you have. If you use auto-tune in the studio, use it. If you use stems live, use it. If your drummer do chops, make sure he ain't OD, but let him chop. If your keyboard player is experimental and likes to use different sounds than the norm, allow that freedom. Just make sure it's in the pocket. Do all things well now, but do all things. That's the point. Like, don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid to go on the journey of discovery and make more content, guys. There's not enough content. There's not enough content. There's not enough Quartet content. There's not enough Quartet content. And when I say Quartet content, yo, I don't mean somebody else's live stream of your performance is not your content. That's not Quartet content. When a potential fan goes on your Instagram or your Facebook, they should see more than flyers when a potential fan goes on your Instagram or Facebook. If you are a Quartet group that has an Instagram and Facebook account, and the only thing you got up there is videos saying where you gonna be and flyers, that ain't content. Go look at vloggers, go look at food vloggers, go look at just go. I mean, you don't have to go look. Quartet singers, quartet musicians, quartet background singers, we all be on social media all day. And you ain't realized that your stuff ain't up to par. It's not up to par. There ain't. What's next for Quartet? Artists being content with their sound. Greg Scribbin, what's goody, Greg? Little Greg in the building. There's not enough content out here, guys. What's next for Quartet? Be you. Don't be afraid to evolve. Let's take Greg, for instance. Let's take Greg family. Let's take the McDonald sisters. As dope as they have always been, the band got a new sound because they got some fresh players. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, everybody loved the McDonald sisters. And if we want people to love the McDonald sisters today that weren't born 20 years ago, there needs to be some elements to their sound that is appealing to a younger generation. Because it's like, you can miss out on what's next if you stuck in the glory days. If you are stuck trying to replicate the glory days, once you get to the point where all you talk about is what y'all used to do, you're through. If the best is not yet to come, you're through. If the best is not yet to come, you're through. Like Perry say, over with. Over with. You're throughington, over with. And we got to get to a place where we're like, hey, okay, all right. It's 2025. I know what we did in 1981, but golly, we need somebody over here with us that understands 2025. We need to be making content, but we older. What we need to do, we'll handle that. The young bulls will handle keeping y'all relevant. Y'all just got to show up without attitudes talking about the glory days. You got to leave the attitude at home, and you need to hush about the glory days. Man, Greg, you can miss out on what God wants to do for you today if you trying to replicate the glory days. The blockbuster influence is gone. Albany being packed out, I don't know if that's gone. Y'all got to let me know. But Sunday at the park, that's gone, bruh. Sold out ballpark outside stadiums. In order for that to come back, somebody got to build an audience in today's time. And the people that will come to the ballpark today, they on the internet, and you ain't on the internet if it ain't a flyer. The only time you on the internet is when you're telling somebody where you at, or you posting a flyer, or somebody else going live. So you ain't finna fill up no ballpark, man. So don't try to relive the glory days. You can't relive the glory days. You can't relive the glory days. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, don't try to relive the glory days. Get with somebody like, hey, what's going on today? What's happening today? What's happening today? What do we need to do today? What do we need to do today? What can be done today? Okay, all right. Now I give y'all a nugget. What did we do back then that was effective? Okay, let's break it down. There's a nugget right here. Evaluate what was done back in the day that was effective, and then ask yourself this question. What is today's version of that? I can get a benediction right there. If you were popping in the glory days and you're not popping right now, the first step you can make or take is to ask yourself, what were the elements? Ooh, glory, that's confirmation. What were the elements back then that blew us up? And what is today's version of that? What did we do back then that blew us up, and what's today's version of that? Okay, we were on radio. Okay, what's today's version of radio? How often did you play on the radio? Man, we used to play every hour on the hour. Okay, what's today's version of your song being played every hour on the hour? Content. Multiple pieces of content a day being posted around one song, different content around one song. It was TV. We used to be on the local news station, and we had a 15-minute slot every Monday. What's that? YouTube. Drop a video on Monday every week. You see what I'm saying? What's today's equivalent? What's today's equivalent? What's today's equivalent? You have to ask yourself, okay, what transpired in the glory days that caused us to be successful? And what's today's equivalent? Because there's a version, it's like if you got to be principle based. You got to be like, you know how people say God don't change, but his methods do? It's like humans didn't stop listening to music, but we did stop listening to it on CD players. In 20 years, people ain't gonna stop driving cars, but they won't be driving cars with gas in them. The car is the means of transportation is the principle. Like, the car is the principle. The electric car, that's what the 1975 Buick versus the 1945 Buick E electric, same company, same make, new model. See what I'm saying? That makes sense, bruh. I know I'm rambling, but man, somebody got to feel what I'm saying. So what's next? First of all, identify what, if you are, this is two different conversations. The first conversation is, if you used to be popping, reevaluate why you were popping. What elements did we have? What was going on that had us popping? And what's today's version of it? If you knew, get on the internet. I mean, the answer's the same for both, but the older people got they got to go through a different process, because they got to dismantle ego and pride and emotional attachment to older ways of thinking and doing. There's a lot of layers that have to be peeled off for the older generation in Quartet to get to the mind to be accepting of evolution. But for the young people who just starting out, who's in their teens, 20s, and 30s, just do what you've been seeing Casanet do as a Quartet group. It is not hard. You consume content every day. Y'all watching everybody do everything, and you ain't doing none of it. You are the greatest consumer to the point where they take up your time, and you are signed up to other people's Patreons, but you ain't doing what you see, and you ain't got your own Patreon. It is crazy. And we got to stop saying what is and ain't Quartet. Let me go back to that definition. Quartet, noun. Noun, quartet. Plural noun, quartets. Noun, Oh, they got different spellings of it. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Here's the definition. A group of 4 people playing music or singing together. Quartet is a group of 4 people playing music and singing together. So you have the original definition of quartet, and I might need to make some notes because this is important. I'm finna make some notes because this is important. You have the definition of quartet, because we need to unpack this. I don't know if we're going to unpack it right now or later. You got the definition of quartet. You got the sound. Oh, no, let me do this. The culture of quartet. Then you got the sound of quartet. By definition, there's a lot of quartet that is quartet that y'all say ain't quartet, like the Williams singers using stems and autotune. If 4 people up there singing and making music, it's a quartet. It's quartet. The culture of quartet, y'all know and the sound, here's the thing. Where we get that ain't quartet from is sound preference. If you grew up with Memphis 1 being the epitome of quartet music, anything that goes too far from the sound of Memphis 1, you're gonna say ain't quartet. If Live in Jackson was your favorite recording, I think multiple people recorded on the same day. So pick your poison, whether you wanted to be the keynotes or whoever. I'm trying to get my slide. No matter who you want to pick, if you feel like the keynotes was the epitome of quartet, anything that looks or sounds too far from that, you're going to automatically say ain't quartet. It's human nature, bro. But what I want to propose to y'all, what I want to bring to y'all attention is this. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. There ain't no such thing as real and fake. Only now and then. Real and fake would be not now and then. Real and fake would be then and now. Okay, yeah, let me get it right. There's no such thing as real and fake. There's only then and now. if you grew up back then, you automatically think now is not Quartet. Let me give you an example. There are some people who think that mumble rap ain't real hip hop. And those people who think mumble rap ain't hip hop, Big Daddy Kane's era think they ain't hip hop. Man, we invented it, man. We the source. We were the first ever, man. What y'all doing ain't hip hop. And then that generation, like, man, the OGs, man, they don't respect what we do. So then they come out. Then you got Southern rap. You got Outkast and T.I. and them. And then you got people from their generation saying, bruh, Young Thug and Future ain't hip hop. Big Daddy Kane said you want hip hop. Now you saying Future ain't hip hop. You got people from the 90s who made R&B like Boys to Men who may say Bryson Tiller ain't real R&B. But them groups from the 90s, it's like Marvin Gaye can say the 90s R&B ain't R&B. Marvin Gaye made records in a room with a bass player, a piano player, a drummer, and a guitar player, overdub with an orchestra. They recorded all in the same room. Not the orchestra, but the rhythm section and him. And the Corner Boys and Tank and all these different production teams, the Neptunes and the Underdogs, all these production teams, they using Logic. Dari, what's goody? So that means people who engineered Marvin Gaye's session can look at Harvey and the Underdogs, not Harvey Watkins, Harvey from the Underdogs. Can look at them using Logic and be like, that ain't real R&B. Y'all programming. Y'all make all y'all music with computers. And how about this? There are hip hop producers who used 8-bar and 16-bar loops with MPCs saying that Fruity Loop producers ain't real producers. Boy, you sound crazy. It's like, okay, you not doing it in this box machine, so it ain't real. Boy, you ain't playing nothing. You sampling James Brown and hitting a beat pad. How's that different than somebody clicking in a MIDI note? Because I really played the beat. That's all you did. So you should either respect it all or it's either all real or all fake. It's either all real or all fake, bro. Am I tripping? The Williams Brothers, bro. The Williams Brothers was one of the first groups that I really would have considered like contemporary quartet, and they didn't start out that way. When they was little kids with their big brothers, they was what everybody else was. Then they start putting that Earth, Wind and Fire and Gap Band and all that stuff in there, them hits that like major tour performance style hits and Smoke and Lights, and Lisa even put under Antonio's under Antonio's status that the Williams Brothers used stems. People been using stems. We just be late. People was using stems with the Roland 1824. People was using stems with a keyboard that had a sequencer on it. You're not noble because you're a purist, bro. I have sons, and my sons are going to grow up and create music. And the last thing I'm gonna tell my sons is something they doing is fake. I'm not gonna tell them that something they doing is fake, bruh. Hold on, having some technical difficulties. Edit. Okay, hold on, edit. Boom. I'm not gonna tell my sons that what they doing is fake, bro. I'm not gonna do it because it don't make sense to me. Remove. Oh. I'm not gonna tell my sons that what they doing is fake, bro. Just because it's not what I'm used to, I'm not gonna call it fake. Cause that disrespects their hard work. That disrespects their hard work, bro. It does, man. So what's next for Quartet? Realizing that Quartet is 4 people singing and making music, number one. That's number one. What's also next for Quartet is deciding what your sound should be, regardless of what people will define as the sound of Quartet. The sound of Quartet is whatever the sound of your group is, that's the sound of your quartet. Understand that 4 people singing together is quartet. Whatever the sound of your group is, your group's sound is your quartet. And get on the internet. Get on the internet now. Quick, fast, and hurry. Get on the internet. Get on the internet, bro. I'm finna make some music. What kind of music? I have no clue. Get on the internet, bro. Quartet groups are not making enough content at all. Quartet groups are not making enough content. When people go to your Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, they should see why they should want to be fans. Like, people should go to your social media and decide that they love you or not. There ain't enough content, bro. And you consume enough to know what it should be. Or maybe not. But we need more. So what's next is understanding that quartet is 4 people singing and making music together. The actual definition of quartet. Dari, what's goody? I saw your comment a while ago, but something crazy happened. Dari, can you hear me? Let me know you can hear me. Because my jump was tripping a second ago. Can you hear that? Okay, perfect. So yeah, I'm about to make some music, but I want to say this again. What's next for Quartet? Number 1, understand the definition of quartet is a group of 4 people playing music or singing together. So anytime there is a group of 4 people playing or singing together, that is quartet by definition. Do not let what people prefer box you into a sound that is inauthentic. Do you the way you do it. You and your 3 people go make the music that is true to you, and it's quartet. And you need more content. When people go to your Facebook, they should see more than flyers. When people go to your Instagram, they should see more than flyers. The only content, the only video content on social media of your group should not be other people. Dari, if you was close by, bruh, I wish you was close by, bruh. Cause I'm telling you, bruh. Dari, if you was close by, bruh. I wish you was close by, man. All right, these pianos be sounding crazy, bro. Oh, I don't know what I'm finna make, but yeah, that's what's next, bro. Make more content, man. People should see more than just. At this point, Jeremiah, what's goody, brother? At this point, all Quartet groups should have a Facebook account. I'm in North Carolina, Dari. All Quartet groups should have a Facebook fan page, a YouTube channel, TikTok, and Instagram. At this, in 2025, let me break it down. In 2025, all Quartet groups should have a Facebook fan page, a YouTube channel, Instagram, and TikTok. And there should be more on there. Jeremiah, I'm trying to, Jeremiah, work with me here. Jeremiah, we know they should be on all of them. But let's slow walk them with the main four. They should be everywhere possible, for real. I'm weak, Jeremiah. Y'all, and there should be more on your page than flyers. Y'all got 50 million flyers and a bunch of graphics of where y'all gonna be singing at. I don't see nothing that could turn people into fans, bro. It's money, Jeremiah. Tell these people. I'm sure they know it's money out here by now, but they go hire a content creator, somebody that'll film a video and then go home and edit it and post it for you. Come on, man. I don't know how to do it. It's not an excuse. I don't know how to do it. It's not an excuse. You can sit in a room with your group for a day with a videographer and come out with way more productivity than being on the road. If they need examples, the group fire is a great one. The group fire is an example of who y'all say ain't Quartet. And the boys ain't playing around. Whoever their manager is, also Lisa Knowles and the Browns. We don't respect Lisa because she's a woman. See what I'm saying? The productive people, y'all got excuses for why you won't respect what they showing. Folks don't respect. It's like, if we ain't behind, if we ain't broke, if we ain't struggling, if we ain't out of date, it ain't Quartet. If it ain't struggling, if it ain't 20 years behind, if it ain't male dominated, it ain't Quartet. Man, the group fire and Lisa Knowles Smith and the Brown Singers are blueprints that we keep on calling out. It should be more than them too, man. Look, got the keyboard talking. It should be more than them too. Jeremiah said, gotta break them roots and old traditions and think for Oh, away from the box. Yes. Think far away from the box. Yes. Millions of views. Yes. I just read it. We got some new people in here because my internet ain't cutting up no more. The definition of quartet is a group of 4 people playing music or singing together. That means Boys the Men is quartet. Was they 4 or 5 people? Y'all get the point. 4 people singing or making music together is quartet. So we have to get out of the glory days in which we love quartet. Is not quartet. It is that day's quartet. The Canton Spirituals is not like the Fairfield 4. It's not like Chubbs Morton and Gifted. It's not like Doc McKenzie and the Highlights. It's not like the Williams Singers. It's not like the Blind Boys of Alabama. It's not like Spencer Taylor back in the day versus Spencer Taylor today versus the Soul Stirrers with Sam Cooke. Y'all, it's all quartet. Ain't none of it real or fake. It's just then and now. There ain't no such thing as real or fake. It's just then and now. Quartet used to be 3 men singing in a mic, a 4th man singing bass notes with nothing but a hollow body guitar and hand stomp, foot claps. I mean, hand claps and foot stomps. So that means think about what I'm saying. Quartet used to be 3 men singing background, a man singing bass with his mouth, a guitar player on a hollow body, and the lead singers going back and forth, and the drums being hand claps and foot stomps. So that means for that group, for that era of fans and artists, drums ain't quartet, bass ain't quartet, keyboard ain't quartet. You get what I'm saying? People from that era can say anything other than that is fake. You could be like, that ain't real. They got a drummer. That ain't real quartet. That's rock and roll. Churches used to be the same way. Churches used to think that drums was demonic. Churches used to think that guitars would bring in negative spirits. What we mean is, you're doing something that I ain't used to. You're doing something I ain't never seen. You're doing something that ain't my favorite, and I don't know how to accept or receive it. That's what you really mean. But instead of saying, this is outside of the scope of my understanding, or this ain't what I'm used to, you say, this ain't quartet. Come on, we gotta do better. We gotta do better, bro. It's all quartet. Ain't no such thing as real and fake just then and now. There's no such thing as real and fake just then and now. Dari, you still in here? No such thing as real and fake just then and now. It's real simple. It's real simple. Today is the 5th, right? Yeah, today is the 5th. Cool. All right. There's no such thing as real and fake, only then and now. I want to make a song, bro. Jeremiah, what should I make a song about? What should the tempo be? I'm going to start getting y'all to send me stuff to like work on and embellish. I got to get some files from Diedrich. I still got to get them. I'm going to get them eventually. Woo! Uh-oh. No such thing as real and fake, only then and now. Just like I said, there's no such thing as pros and lows, only fruit or no fruit. We have to have paradigm shifts because the ideas and concepts that we have conjured up are limiting. And they are not a good representation of the reality of our situations. There's no such thing as pros and lows, only fruit or no fruit. You either fruitful or you not. There's no such thing as fake quartet and real quartet. There's only then and now. We have to start. We got to start shifting paradigms, because we be sounding crazy. We be sounding crazy. We be sounding crazy. We be sounding crazy. I think I used that kit up here. Is this too loud, y'all? I use that too. I like that kick. Where do these joints come? So can you just do anything you want? There's no such thing as pros and lows, only fruitful and non-fruitful. There's no such thing as real and fake, only then and now. There's no. I like that rim. One more time. Let's see what we could do. It's just a vibe. See, y'all hear my junk crack? Man, I'm telling y'all, bro. So I gotta get it together. Here we go. Wrong bass note. Yeah, one more time. One more time. Do that. no such thing as real and fake, bro. Only thing now, there's no such thing as pros and lokes. Only fruit or no fruit. I'm gonna keep saying those things because we need a paradigm shift. We need to understand that we are free to express ourselves in whatever way God has given it to us, and we do not have to let the things and people of old define who we are and who we are not. Because you're gonna be messing around and be unfulfilled because you want to fit into the box of people's um outdated definitions. There we go. Let me go up. Oh, that's got the Holy Ghost on it. Come on. All right. I've decided I will surrender. Whatever you I've decided that I will surrender. I've decided that I will surrender. Whatever you one more time. 56. So sound like a Christmas song. Yes, sir. Wrong bass note. I'm gonna play it all over just for fun. Melody, guys. That's melody, melody, melody. Them toms ain't worth 2 cents. So what's the hi pattern? Okay. That tom is for the birds, for the birds. Don't listen to these drums by themselves. I'm telling you, my drum don't supposed to be doing that. Yes, Lord. Whoa. Whoa. Man, I hear my computer popping, man. I'm telling you something wrong, man. All right. That's it for that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to say cancel. I'm going to say, okay, now let me save. Oh. There's no such thing as real fake. There's no such thing as real or fake quartet. There's only then and now. What people used to do and what we're doing now. That's it. That's it. Only what we used to do and what we're doing now. Ain't no such thing as pros and lokes. Some people are more known than other people. Some people get paid a little more than others, but the degree of separation between the most popular, the most established group and the most established pro group and the most popular local group, the degree of separation between the two is very, 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 very small. It's very, 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 very small. We live in a world now where the degree of separation between things that are at the top and things that are at the bottom, there used to be a difference. There used to be a super difference between a superstar artist and a superstar well-known artist and then a then a small unknown artist. But the internet has changed the game where this is the truth. This is a harsh truth. This is a hot take, and this may not go over well for some people, and some people may not agree. But we live in a world now where a group can start posting content and releasing singles today and surpass the Canton Spirituals in 8 months and be making more money than any quartet group has ever made in the history of the genre. We live in a world now where a group can start today posting content and songs and be bigger than the Canton Spirituals in 8 months and be making more money than any quartet group has ever made in the history of the existence of the genre. The internet makes it possible for a group that nobody knows today to be the most popular, well-known, and highest paid group in the genre in 8 to 12 months. That's what the power of the internet can totally wipe out our hierarchy. When Kai Cenat can become a streamer in his mid-20s that's a multi-millionaire a couple times over, he's bigger than the movie star. There are movie stars of old and of now that are not as popular or as financially stacked as Kai. And you can bring up dope movies that they've been in. You could talk about how much of an impact they had on culture. You could talk about where you were when that movie dropped, but it doesn't change the fact that a lot more people know Kai. As much as we respect Eddie Murphy and Richard Pryor, 85 South and Country Wayne are doing things that people never imagined. And it's not disrespectful to Eddie or Richard to call a spade because it's a new day. They're in a space that never existed and they have access to an audience that you couldn't just have back in the day, and they got access to paper, that money that's like, it's just like the NBA. There used to be a time where the NBA players had jobs. There was a time in the NBA where the players had jobs. That is laughable today. So imagine this. If there was a day where the NBA players had jobs as players in the NBA, and now NBA players get multi-million-dollar contracts, you have to ask yourself, quartet groups, do we still got to depend on the lack of the road? Like, if NBA players used to have full-time jobs and now they got multi-million-dollar contracts, am I saying that quartet groups can get multi-million-dollar contracts? It is possible. I don't know how likely it is, but it's possible. Signed by Jazz in the building. Take a moment and clap. We got to pause and clap. Jazz, you in here at the right time. Hire Jazz. Y'all hire Jazz. Just be like, hey, Jazz, I'm a group that don't know what I'm doing. I'm not sure about the internet. But Rajay keep talking about it, so clearly I need to be doing it. What I need to do? She gonna be like, let me hear your music. Let me see your style. Okay, y'all corny. Y'all need to change the way y'all dress. Let me hear y'all music. It's all right. I'm gonna send it to Rajay because I'm gonna just let me know what he think. And then I'm gonna be like, hey, Jazz, they all right, but they keep talking, all they songs talking about dying. And then she gonna go back to y'all and she gonna say, hey, I talked to my boy Rajay. He's a producer and songwriter, and he said all y'all songs about writing and y'all should write more songs. And then y'all say, hey, maybe we should hire Rajay. Yes. Then Jazz gonna say, okay, yeah, let's get him. All right, y'all, when y'all go to Rajay, I'm coming. I'm gonna have a camera. Okay, we're gonna film all the sessions. I'm gonna say, hey, man, you can't be talking about death all the time. Let's talk about life. All right, let's write some songs about life. All right, Jazz, you got it? All right, y'all got it? All right, we're going to mix and master it. We got 4 songs. Yeah, we got 4 songs. All right, Jazz, I need you to go and make 10 pieces of content for each song. And I need you to go chop up a daggone behind-the-scenes video of the process of each song. We're going to drop, oh, Lord, I'm giving gems. We're going to drop on YouTube a song per week and the video content to that song, the studio behind the scenes to that song. We're going to be dropping a piece of micro content every day. We're going to run a 30-day campaign on a 4-song EP with y'all having on new clothes because them suits was ugly. Y'all going to talk about life with better clothes. Y'all going to get in the studio. We're going to film it. And then y'all going to do content outside, in the garage, on the street, at your church, with a mother, with the deaconess, with whoever that it take to get the content done. And you're going to have one piece of micro every day. You're going to have one song drop every week. And you're going to have one behind the scenes on YouTube drop every week. Good God Almighty. And then in 30 days, people going to know way more about you than they knew 30 days before. And you might have a chance with young people because you ain't talking about the other shore. You can still be a music critic. To be honest, I'm going to be honest with you. Jazz, you want me to keep it a buck with you? I don't know because I'm different. I'm going to just throw this out there. Even if you ain't officially a music critic, you should probably critique music before you sign your name onto doing content for it. I know y'all want me to work for y'all, but in order for me to feel comfortable attaching my brand to this, I need a better song. I need y'all to bring me a better song. I need y'all to bring me a better song because the words to this song don't make sense. And when I close my eyes, I can't visualize a content strategy for it. I need y'all to go to a producer who can give y'all a sound and a style that I can pair a visual with without trying to get blood out of a turnip. It's important that the music is saying something and sound like something that content can be put to. That's the other thing. Okay, I forgot to say that. I don't think I say that enough. The music got to be good. Good is subjective. But trying needs to be a part of the process. Paul and Silas locked in jail can't be the song. That can't be the song. Bruh, hey, Jazz, we got to do stuff because at the end of the day, this is Quartet and we're working on having bigger budgets. As of now, the budgets aren't big. So the project has to be something we believe in enough to promote it so we can get to the next project. And you can't be ashamed that we won't promote it if you don't listen to us when we tell you it ain't up to par. You can't work with me and just say you hiring me and I'm going to do what you pay me to do. Nope. I changed that narrative. When you come to me, what I know is built into the process. If you ain't got $100,000, you can't pay me and tell me to do what you pay me to do. Nope. Because you don't know what you're doing. Paying me or not, you don't know what you're doing. And that song is not good. And And then you ain't gonna be talking about, man, share this, let people know the album out. Nope, because I'm ashamed of it. So I can get to the point now where I'm trying to do stuff that I ain't ashamed of. And I'm getting to the point now where it's just like, I'm just being brave enough. I'm at the age now where I used to be chill because I'm the youngest. I tell this story a lot. It's something on my elbow. I tell this story a lot. Out of all that I've been through, out of all that I've been through, out of all that I have accomplished, out of all the relationships that I have, out of all of the opportunities that have been given to me, up until a few years ago, I was always the youngest person in the room. And when you're the youngest person in the room, you hush, you shut up, you pay attention, you be grateful, you don't have opinions. The ideas that you have, you can give them, but I'm going to take credit for them, and that's it. And when you live that for so long, I lived that for so long that it took me a long time to decide that that would not be my norm anymore. So guess what? we doing consultations before I say, yes, I can produce your album and I need to hear your songs. And now I'm going to continue to show up online so that you already know that critique comes before hiring me. You can't just pay me to do what you asked me to do, because you don't know what to ask me to do. You paying me for me to mentor and guide you on what to do. You don't know what you should do, because that song ain't good. Y'all appearance ain't good. Y'all performance ain't good. When you hire me, before you hire me, let me hear your music. I'm going to rehearsal. Let me go. I'm going to rehearsal. What day y'all rehearse? FaceTime me, make a video, or I'm pulling up. Producers, all producers and content creators, you should vet your clients unless they got so much money that it would be stupid to say no. But if they don't got enough money for it to be a no-brainer for you to take the job, that obviously means you have to believe in it enough to do it for less than your price. Anytime a content creator or a producer, anytime y'all have to do something less than y'all price, y'all need to make sure y'all believe in it before y'all say yes. Because Quartet artists will pro on you and bring you garbage and tell you what you gonna do because they paid you. Not over here. Not over here you won't. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yo 50 Cent. You ain't got but 50 Cent, no way. And what you ain't about to do is tell me how to do my job with the 50 Cent. I charged $5 and I took your 50 Cent because you got potential. But I'm not about to do what you tell me to do because you don't know what you need to do. Well, man, my uncle wrote this song, man, and it mean a lot to me. Shout out to your uncle. And let's honor your uncle by keeping the subject the same. But these lyrics need to change. Let's do a dedication graphic to your uncle when we put the song out, but this song ain't good. And singing it just like it was written just because your uncle wrote it is, I'm not producing that. Jazz, you're appreciative for the artists you deal with. Jazz, we need to talk too. Shout out to Jazz and shout out her roster of artists she deal with. That's fine. Because at the end of the day, she got something real dope with these artists. And the thing that would be correct, bro, I be having ideas, bro. Y'all become a TET support member so we can get it popping, bro. I don't know no other way to say it. Because there should be more music in the marketplace from Quartet artists. There's not enough music and there's not enough content. 10 songs poorly written every 3 years with flyers of programs and coming and available now graphics. That is not, we not about to take over. We not about to take over with a 12-song project every 3 years, flyers, Facebook Lives from other people, and available now graphics. We not about to take over. We not about to take over like that. We need great songs. We need great content. We need consistency. We need meet and greets filmed. We need merch that looks like something my 14-year-old daughter will wear. We need relevant subjects. The Other Side and Glory and all that. We gonna die. We know. but we all are alive right now. You got something for my aliveness. We got so many songs for my death. I know. And we got so much so that now we put a drive to it and we don't even realize we just stomping to death. We literally are stomping to death. We are clapping and hucking and bucking and juking to death. Literally. Literally. And I understand, I do know, if you trace Quartet back to the roots of our ancestors, things were so bad for them that the only thing they had to look forward to is a better life after death. We can respect where we come from and switch up the subjects in 2025. It is not disrespectful to evolve in our subject matter when we write in songs. It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. It's just not. We gotta do better, bro. Rufus, first of all, I'm proud of you, Justin. First of all, let me clap for Justin. I'm proud of you, dog. You out here. You out here, bro. You definitely got to come on. We got to talk because people need to. Justin, Justin, let me talk to Justin for a minute. Justin, you understand. Oh, Lord, I hit my camera. Justin, you literally know what's going on in all of the corners of this stuff. What's happening? What Quartet need to do better, bro? What do Quartet artists need to alter and shift, bro? What I want to know from your perspective, cause you see it. You're doing live in the flesh. You got the entertainment coming in. You doing events. You hosting Quartet gigs, hosting Southern Soul gigs. You got the band. You see a lot of things from a lot of different perspectives, bro. And there's a lot of Quartet groups that got the talent to be eaten, bro, but I don't know. And you got to come on here because I got to ask you. Yeah, you got to come on here. Because you're in a unique space. Because you were with a group, which is a whole nother conversation. Justin was a part of a group. And they ended up getting a record deal. And that record deal changed the perception of their group. It changed the value of their group on the road, I would assume. I don't know. But I wonder if I wonder how significant the change was as far as like behind the scenes. Yeah, they got booked more, but what else? Because being booked more is not the seeing a bunch of people, seeing a graphic with a group on it with a bunch of dates under it do not count that as success, bruh. Rufus said, one, they're using an outdated blueprint. What I say? I read y'all Antonio 15 years behind on stems. We late. It's like if it ain't old, if it ain't struggling, if it ain't male dominated, it ain't Quartet. The Williams Singers ain't Quartet. The group Fire ain't Quartet. Lisa Knows a Woman. Boy, oh, kill me, boy. We outdated. Rufus, I literally said, If you used to be popping back in the day, you need to figure out what you did to accelerate your career back in the day and figure out what is today's equivalent. What's the equivalent today? Bobby Jones gone. Quartet don't play on the radio. So what you gonna do? If all you're doing is gigging and posting flyers, you're through. You're through, bro. You're through. That outdated blueprint is heavy. It's the facts of life. It's like, bro, it's like and that's I don't know. I don't get it. It's like, what y'all have to do, wait until the unholy is squeezed out of it and then you use it? There is nothing to draw attention of the major players in the industry. Wow. Woo. And Rufus, that's what I've been trying to. When I talk about songwriting and I talk about production and I talk about content and I talk about presentation and when I talk about stage production, bro, if you want somebody to roll up on you with real dollars that ain't trying to own everything you make, that want to partner with you, you got to be bringing something to the table other than a Holy Ghost pow. Holy Ghost pow is not life-changing. That's not life-changing. A G. Yeah, it may feel good at the gig with 20 people in it, but it doesn't create a conversation that can change your life. I'm going to say this. Line dancing is the new thing across the industry. I haven't seen one song with the line dance since Roy did Thank You. Mic drop. Mic drop. Pay attention. Pay attention. What's going on? What are the trends? What is the sounds? What's the sonics? What's the looks? What are people gravitating to? What's happening online? Now, what can we do as a quartet group? How can I add to or borrow from what's current? How can I add to or borrow from what's current? We have to move with the times. I'm going to let you hear this that I made earlier. Listen to this, Rufus. And I didn't use regular drums on purpose. Listen to this, Rufus. Rufus, somebody get on that, bruh. Rufus. It don't got to be all that hoopla. And there's nothing wrong with the hoopla, but the hoopla is not life-changing. That's what we got to understand. We got to understand that the group fire can give you on stage, But they got to give you About Last Night for the radio. You see what I'm saying? They could give you Joe Lagan on stage. But they got to give you that New Edition for the radio. If they want to get played. You see what I'm saying, guys? You got to be intentional. What's going on? What's happening? What's the vibes? What's the energy? What can I borrow? What can I contribute? What can I borrow? What can I contribute? Let me look at artists. Let me look at artists outside of my genre, because really, Lisa Knowles and the Brown Singers, as far as the internet is concerned, Lisa Knowles and the Brown Singers and the group Fire are the main two artists you can look at as far as the internet is concerned. And then there's another level of content that can be created that you would have to learn from watching other artists. And you got to be like, what's going on? It's like aspiring to be pro is killing us. Aspiring to be pro is killing us. Because while we're aspiring to be pro, there are artists in other genres around us who are focusing on building a business and they are becoming successful. Our priorities are perception driven. Our decisions are perception driven. Our goals are perception driven. So when we decide to do a thing, we're not deciding to do it because of how lucrative it is, how impactful it is, or how fruitful it is. We make the decision based on how will I look when I do this. I don't care how I look if I don't have what I need. I don't care how I look if I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I don't care how I look if what I'm doing ain't changing lives. You feel me? What's next for Quartet? As Rufus said, let's bring our mind, let's bring our hearts, minds, and mentality into 2025. We still in 91, 98. And let's see what's going on around us, and let's capitalize on what's happening around us. Look around you. You already, it's like you live in today's world, but then you go in a time machine on the weekend. You live in today's world during the week and then go in a time machine during the weekend. And that is killing you. We need to focus on having a better reality versus building perception. If your perception is not rooted in your reality, it's fake. People gonna see you a certain way. People are going to have a certain perception of you. People are going to assume things that are true or not true. But even in that, it should be rooted in fruitfulness and reality. It just should be. And what we're producing needs to be relevant. Needs to be relevant. And we got to stop talking about dying so much. There is more to the gospel of Jesus Christ than dying. There is more to the story than when we get over there, what we're going to do. What we're going to do on earth. Do you got any earth songs for me? You got any ways that I can apply the scripture to earth? We so heavenly minded that we know earthly good. I've heard people say that, but I ain't never thought about it in sense of how we write songs. Our songs are heavenly minded and no earthly good. Because all of them about, okay, we going to die and go to a better place. But do you have any songs where I can deal with this place? Do you have any songs where I can enjoy this place? Do you have any songs that can encourage me to look forward to what's next in my life? Do you got any stories from in the Bible that I can use to encourage me to follow my dreams? Do you have any songs that will encourage me to walk in my purpose or my calling? Or are we all in a hurry to die? Just it seems like we excited to die. That's our priority. And like I said, I understand where we come from, and I understand where we come from, but I also see where we are. And 17-year-olds don't, unless they just love to juke off of a drive, an uninformed, inexperienced 21-year-old looking for inspirational music needs to hear an inspirational message. People who are already indoctrinated because they 3 generations into Quartet, they gonna love a drive because it's in their DNA. But if you want to appeal to an audience of people who are going to be experiencing you for the first time, huck-a-bucking about dying is not gonna penetrate. Huck-a-bucking about death is not gonna cut the mustard. Huck-a-bucking about death is not going to be appealing to the average 18-year-old who has never been exposed to this culture or this sound. So we have to be mindful that we package what we do in ways that can be appealing to a generation who are not Quartet babies. Because we have less and less Quartet babies with each generation, because Quartet is becoming dated in its approach. Like Rufus said, using outdated blueprints. If you're going to bring up Lee Williams as a blueprint of the epitome of success, you can't look at Lee Williams and say, we need to do what Lee Williams did. You have to say, what made Lee Williams popular, and what do we need to do? Okay, who was Dexter? What did Dexter do? We need to hire a Dexter that understands the landscape of today. Okay, we had a radio budget. We need to have a social media ad budget today. We need to have a budget, but it can't be in radio. It need to be in social media ads. But we need to have that same idea of being heavy on the radio. We can take the concepts of old and execute them in the mediums and avenues of today's time. So for Rufus to come in there and say that, I know I ain't crazy, but it's just more proof from well-known, established people. But I'm finna be out of here. Again, let me say, there's no such thing as real or fake quartet. There's only then and now. Now and then. Let me say it one more time. There's no such thing as real or fake quartet. There's only then and now. There's no such thing as real and fake quartet. There's only then and now. There's no such thing as pros and lokes. There's only fruit or no fruit. Embrace your sound, even if it don't sound like nobody else, even if certain people say it ain't quartet. Quartet is a group of 4 people playing music or singing together. If you are a group of 4 people playing music or singing together, you quartet. How you decide to sound needs to be authentic to the natural abilities of the people in the group. Don't try to sound like nobody. Figure out the strengths of the people in the group. TJ Bay, I was finna go, but now I'm rambling. Figure out your sound, bro. And operate in today's time. The internet is just it. We live in a day where the internet is just the avenue. It is the most important avenue. If you don't got a millionaire backing you, you don't have the budget to be going to a bunch of showcases and paying to perform. You don't have money to be on XM radio. The internet. The internet. It's okay to not fit. Listen. Just because you ain't got this, if you don't sound like the Cantons, that's fine. If you ain't singing falsetto like Chubbs, that's fine. If you got a baritone, if your range is low as a lead singer, drop them keys. If your guitar player is the strongest musician in the group and he really like that, have a guitar based sound. What is and ain't quartet is not, people have the right to have their opinion, but you have the right to reject their opinion. You have the right to reject their opinion. You don't have to, their opinion doesn't have to become a fact. Don't take their opinion as law. And then you mess around and be sounding crazy trying to be what they consider quartet. Now you sound crazy because you don't sound like yourself. Now we can feel that you faking. When the truth of the matter is, there's an audience out there that if you use content and stop trying to be accepted at gigs where all the same groups sing at every weekend, if you will stop trying to impress the 20 people that keep coming to all the gigs, you can be authentic and let the audience that love your authenticity, let them find you. Let them find you. Stop trying to force a round peg into a square hole. No, a square peg into a round hole. What is it? Stop trying to put a square hole. No, what is it? What is it, TJ? Stop trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Yeah. You are trying to force yourself into being accepted when you can just be you and let people and make content. We live in a world now where social media has become interest media. The content that people like finds them. If you do what's authentic to you, it will find its audience if you are consistent. If you are consistent with content and you are authentic with your sound, if you are posting every day, your content is going to find your audience. Pastor David Moore in the building. Hey, what's up, Pastor Moore? Find your sound and be authentic. Be you. Find your tribe, man. Sing to who you have been assigned to, man. Like trying to force yourself to be accepted in circles and to be received among certain cliques, or to want to bring the house down at certain anniversaries. That's not where it's at. T-Ray is in the building. Hey, bro, we gotta finish that song for TJ so we can be done with it. And I need to, if we do that song that you sent me for Aaron, bro, we got to revisit it and probably put it in a lower key. And I want to revisit some of my lyrics and the cadences, but we could definitely use the song. But we have to be comfortable. We have to be comfortable with who we are. We have to be comfortable with who we are. We have to be comfortable with who we are. And we live in a world now where you literally can be who you are and find an audience. You can literally be who you are and find an audience. Be who you are and find an audience and get with some people. Let me tell you something. Just because you have the ability to squall and bust houses do not make you sweet enough to be behind the scenes calling the shots. Do not confuse lead singer with leader. Do not confuse singing verses with writing songs. You are a verse singer, man. You're not no songwriter. And half the verses you singing is a collage of 50 other songs, man. Just because you kill every week and somebody be shouting don't mean you have what it takes to reach a greater audience. Them 5 people was going to shout either way. T-Ray, every lead singer ain't a leader. You just know how to sing verses and ad-lib. That don't make you a leader. Some of y'all need a leader for your organization. Some people are using their position as lead singer to Debo being the leader, and they are blind leading blind. Quit it. You need somebody that can be. Sometimes people just need to be like, hey, yo, I'm the lead singer, but I don't run it. This my vision, but I put it in the, do not confuse main keys with music director. You just the one on the P. Oh my God, that's good. You just the one playing the piano sound. Sometimes the bass player like T-Ray on bass, EMD. The keyboard, the guy on main keys, he just the keyboard player. Don't give him no talkback mic. Give T-Ray the talkback mic. T-Ray is paying attention and has enough experience to not lead us into a ditch. Yes, you are a beast on that Nord, buddy, but you will have us in a ditch. Get that mic away from him right now. Do not confuse main keys and music director. It's heavy. Do not confuse main keys player with producer neither. Just because you play main keys and program loops don't mean you need to be the producer when it's time to get the record done. If you are not a visionary and you can't see past your ability to play and you do not have patience, and you're not a good leader and you're not a good overseer, your loops is fire, but no. Just because you put the band together don't mean you know how to lead a group. It's real. It's real. And we need people. You stole the loose from C-Dub anyway. Shout out to C-Dub. Y'all, there are people trashing C-Dub, bro. But he found a niche and he found a need in the market, and it's 2025, bro. That man been doing them ads where he like at war with the NPC. That junk hilarious. But yeah, we gotta be relevant. We gotta be true to who we are, and we have to bring people on the team who are good at what we're not good at. That's all. That's all. And don't feel bad. Don't be intimidated. You know, I mean, if that's not what you're good at, that's just not what you're good at. There's nothing to be ashamed of, and there's nothing to prove. You want to be dope. You want to be dope. I'm trashing him, but using his loops. If you want to be dope, bruh, it's not dope to debo your way into having a role that you're not prepared to fully carry out. If you are an amazing lead singer, but you're not a good leader, don't you know you will look much better if you let somebody else lead the group and you do well at leading the songs? If you try to lead the group to prove to people that you a leader, you're going to lead the group into the ground, and then the failure of the group is going to be on you. No. If you know how to lead songs good and you can ad-lib your face off, but that's all you know how to do, you need a manager, you need a producer, you need a songwriter, and you need a road manager. And you need to just show up and sing and follow other people's directions. People will still think you the lead singer because you are. When you get on stage, you the lead singer, but you're not the leader. You're the lead singer. That's two different things. And if you are not good with people, if you don't know how to communicate, if you don't know how to handle business, if you're not good at being integral, I don't care how many squads you can do and how many runs you know and how many ad-libs you can pull out. You need a leader. You need to hire somebody that can lead. Yeah, my nose itching. Straight like that. But y'all got to get out of here. Let me go, bro. I love y'all. Peace.